strong, fast, all that stuff, athletic skills, all those things are there. Now, having said that, to me, just as in a pure raw form, he's not the best linebacker on that roster. The guy who's the best pure linebacker, that what I've seen, my exposure has been small, is Brandon Smith. That kid, I just watched him in the spring, and I watched film of him in practice. He's natural. He does stuff that Jack Ham did. I don't ever say that. I mean, so to me, Micah is more like LeVar Arrington, where it was just raw skills, but it wasn't an innate ability to play the position. And so that's the first kid that I've watched. Posluszny had a little bit of that in him, but not as much as what Hammer had. Jack, to me, when you break a guy down, Jack Ham is it. And I watched him for years. Right. I studied him when I was with the Raiders because we both had a coach. So my coach was his coach. And he gave me the film first and said, "Here, if you can do this, here you'll be a good player." And I put the tape on. I said, "If I do that, I'll be in the Hall of Fame."
Right.
You got to be kidding me! I can't do that. And so when I watch Brandon, he does things that are just innate. Like some guys can get through all the traffic, all the crap in front of you. They just go through it like there's nobody there. Some guys, like me, it was a fight to get from A to B.
I think you like that part of the game.
I did like that part of the game, but it was a fight every time. I mean, I had to run into every guy to get there.
Oh yeah, we know.
And then you watch Hammer, and you'd be like, "Oh my God, how does he do that?" Chris Spielman had that.
Yeah.
Randy Gradishar had that. Mike Singletary had that. There were guys that you just, I don't know how they do it, but they do it.
All right, we got to talk about one of my favorite linebackers in this draft. Now, he's a guy that's probably not getting a lot of attention, but he should be getting more attention as the year goes on. Brandon Smith, nickname should have been Bone Crusher, because this dude will plant you. Brandon Smith, as I watched film on this kid, I really was amazed, man. This guy can play every linebacker spot, from the mic to the wheel to whatever you need him to play, to the Sam, whatever it may be. This kid can do it all. As you heard right there in that small little clip, you heard Matt McMillan, who was a former linebacker for the Penn State Nifty Lions, talk about Brandon Smith, and he talked about Micah Parsons as well, and was saying that Micah Parsons was more like a LeVar Arrington. He was raw, and he's just a raw athlete. But when he talked about Brandon Smith, he said that Brandon Smith was a pure linebacker. Detroit Lions need a dog. And I definitely think that Brandon Smith is a dog. If I ever seen a dog, I know a dog when I see one. Brandon Smith is a bone crusher. And if you don't believe me, go watch the film. Every play, this dude flying through gaps and making bone crushing hits in the backfield. Coming up, he's a great tackler, man. Great tackler. His athletic ability. This dude is a freak of nature, man. Nobody's talking about this kid, but Brandon Smith is a beast. I love everything about this kid. You know, it's going to be a lot of linebackers going in this draft. And the Detroit Lions definitely got to make Brandon Smith a point of interest, because if he played alongside Derek Barnes, Brandon Smith and Derek Barnes, and not only that, this kid does everything great. Brandon Smith can even pass rush, even as a jack. It's nothing that this kid can't do. That's crazy that Matt Millen would say that Brandon Smith is a more pure linebacker than Micah Parsons. And Micah Parsons is having a heck of a season in the NFL with the Dallas Cowboys. But he said when it came down to being a pure linebacker, Brandon Smith is the real deal. And I watched film on this kid for the last 2 days. I've been studying this guy and just really sitting back doing my homework and saying, man, if he was on the Detroit Lions, man, I'm telling you, this guy he would be out there giving guys the business, man. I really like this guy for the Detroit Lions, man. I like his size. He's 6'3", 241 pounds. And he's going to crush you. Every time he comes up, he's making plays, man. He's a very smart linebacker, knows how to drop back in coverage, and he's great in coverage as well. How many linebackers you know in the NFL can cover guys and come up and hit guys? It's not too many linebackers that can do it well, and this guy can do it really well. So the Detroit Lions, you got to put them on the big board. When you're looking at all your linebackers and you said, hey, we need to add a linebacker to the room, you better definitely look at Brandon Smith, because I think that Brandon Smith is one of them guys that could be the face of the defense for the Detroit Lions. Penn State is called the linebacker U, and Brandon Smith is one of those guys that's going to be next, and he's going to be right behind Micah Parsons. Watch what I tell you guys. Make sure you go watch his body of work, and you'll understand what I'm saying about Brandon Smith. Straight up bone crusher and a dog all day long. All right, you guys, this is Raw Detroit. I'm out of here till next time. Peace.